This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Gateway Subaru.
To own a Subaru is to love a Subaru, and those behind the wheel of a Subaru would likely agree. Now Subaru's getting into a whole new game. The 2023 Solterra is the company's first all-electric vehicle. The zero-emission SUV is fully equipped with Subaru's signature safety features, and Delmarva Life's Katie Zurilli gives us a glimpse of this revolutionary ride.
A powerful new player is rolling onto the Subaru scene. The 2023 Solterra is all-electric, all-wheel drive, and really an all-around trailblazer.
It's brand new for Subaru. There's the only component in the vehicle that is tried and true Subaru is the all-wheel drive system and the eyesight safety system. Everything else is brand new.
Kyle Hutchins is a sales and leasing representative at Gateway Subaru. He says with this whip, Subaru not only enters the electric vehicle market, but raises the bar.
Subaru is going to be the only one that you're going to get with standard all-wheel drive. All the other ones, you can get it, but it's not going to be, it's going to be a lot more. You're going to get Subaru's eyesight safety system, all the safety technology that's going to keep you safe while you're driving on the road. The all-wheel drive that Subaru has that's tried and true with the ground clearance, you're going to be able to go off-road with it.
It's also got a trunk worth talking about.
Most of the time when you see a whole electric vehicle, you open up the trunk and it's not a trunk, it's a frunk. Not the case with Subaru. In order to keep their ground clearance and to keep their off-roadness about them, if you lift the hood, you actually see the electric motor. There's two electric motors running the all-wheel drive system, one in the front, one in the back. The reason for that is underneath the floor is the entire battery system.
And with that, Kyle says, the vehicle's output is equivalent to about 220 horsepower. The battery is good for 220 to 240 miles on average.
Subaru's charging system, that is going to be compatible with most other charging systems out there. There is a fast charger that's available, and you can charge it from 0% to 80% in about an hour.
When it comes to the color, folks have options.
I don't think they're going to have any crazy colors yet. I'm sure they will come, but it'll have your standard crystal white, crystal black, your blues, your greens, silver. And I know you're going to be able to pick two different trim options. One's going to come fully loaded, moonroof navigation and everything. And what we're really excited about is the brand new screen. It's got the biggest screen that any Subaru's had inside their cockpit area. That's going to be a 12.3-inch full touchscreen display.
He's also amped about the SUV's wireless phone charger.
To keep the console nice and neat, no wires all over the place.
The Solterra is going to have its own app, too. An electric vehicle has been a desire for Subaru drivers for years, according to Kyle. He says some might have nerves because it's so new, but he reminds folks about the company's reliable reputation.
Subaru's not going to put anything out, and they're not going to have their stamp of approval on something that is going to leave you stranded. It's going to be the best possible thing that they can come up with. It's going to be the most reliable, the most safe. It's going to be true to Subaru's core values. So if somebody is on the fence about it, I tell them it's Subaru. There's nothing to worry about.
In fact, he says coming out with this car only makes sense when one thinks about Subaru's mission.
Subaru's always been big on the environment. So as part of their love of nature, love of the outdoors, it was only natural for them to finally make an electric vehicle. So they're going to be driving around, the new Subaru owners will be driving around in a vehicle that has zero emissions, not having to worry about putting fossil fuel in the vehicle, just overall good for the environment.
A wheel the company can get behind. The Solterra is steering Subaru in a stellar direction.
Listen, if you want to get your hands on one of these things, it's easy. All you got to do is make an appointment with Kyle at Gateway Subaru in Delmar.